In this morning's Business Insight, one of Cincinnati USA Regional Chamber's leadership programs is getting a makeover. The program, Leadership Action, is entering its 4th year. Members of Class 4 are looking for a list of big ideas from the community from which it will choose one, roll up its sleeves, and make it happen. The Cincinnati Chamber wants not-for-profits, entrepreneurs, business champions, and individuals to submit their region-changing ideas by July 31st. Amy Thompson is Leadership Programs and Alumni Network leader for the Cincinnati Chamber, and she joins Business Watch producer Kelly Leon in the studio to talk about the program and the vision for big ideas. Amy and Kelly.
Thanks, Peg. Amy, thanks so much for being here.
Absolutely.
So it seems a lot of people know about Leadership Cincinnati,
yes,
but not as much about Leadership Action. It's obviously newer. So start telling us a little bit about what is Leadership Action.
Sure. I'm glad you asked that question. Leadership Cincinnati is focused on what's the broad region. Leadership Action is let's roll up our sleeves, let's dive in, let's make a difference. That's the primary difference.
So who should be a part of a Leadership Action class?
This program's designed for the action-oriented leader, someone who really wants to move the needle and make a difference in our community. So that could be someone, they need to be a decision maker or at a place of influence in their company or their organization.
Okay, so kind of similar to Leadership Cincinnati in that way in terms of who would apply,
yes,
to be a part of the class. Okay, so you're making this change. Talk about why you're making this change in the way Leadership Action is run.
Sure. So it just finished its 3rd year, and so over the first 3 years, the feedback came back, what a great program, what an opportunity, but we want to make a difference earlier in the program. Before, it used to take folks some time to figure out where was the need and then to roll up their sleeves and dive in. Now we want to do it much earlier so they have the full year to really focus on the program.
So can you give me some examples of from the first 3 years, what kind of work
Absolutely. The group has done everything from partner with CPS and their My Tomorrow program. They brought businesses in to really expose at an earlier age CPS students to businesses, to really think about all different opportunities as they graduate. Do they need to go to college, or could they pursue different opportunities? So that's one.
Any other examples you want to share?
Sure. We also partnered with Beacon of Hope and did an Untapped program to help folks that are returning citizens as they are entering back into the community, how to really help them find the right opportunities back within the community in terms of employment.
Okay, so I think one thing that people might be thinking as they listen to this is, this sounds great, I'd love to be a part of this, I don't have time.
Right.
How do you recommend that businesses approach being part of Leadership Action and leaders balancing the time that they give?
That's often the question. It is an opportunity for folks to spend 8 hours once a month really focused on leadership development, learning more about the community and diving in. And then there will also be some commitment outside of that, but we allow folks to say, is that weekend work or is it evening? And most folks are so passionate that they find the time.
So do they develop that passion once they get involved? I'm guessing once they're in and they come up with that idea?
Absolutely. You see folks really open their eyes to new things for the community, and this passion's just emerge. But this program really attracts people that want to make a difference. Okay,
so speaking of that big idea, that's the other point that Peg mentioned. You are basically soliciting ideas from the public right now.
Right. That's exactly right.
Okay.
We want entrepreneurs, we want nonprofits, folks who are saying, we have these ideas, but I would love 20 or 25 folks to spend really designated time to move it forward.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where we are right now.
Okay, so just to be clear on the dates, we see here, you have to apply to the class by June 2nd.
Correct.
So you're looking for that, you're asking people to, they want to be a part. How many do you take? How many total?
20 to 25 folks.
20 to 25. And then by July 31st, submit your big idea.
That's right.
So that's what we really want to push here this morning, is if you have an idea, Amy wants to hear about it, right?
Absolutely. That's exactly right. Big ideas, send them my way.
And go to the Chamber's website, and you'll find all the information there for how to send it in. And we'll be curious. You'll have to come back once Class 4 is named and let us know what the big idea is and how you're doing with it.
And the results.
All right.
Sounds great.
Okay, we'll do that.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks, Amy. Peg, back to you.
Thanks, Kelly and Amy. You know, people get a lot of big things done in this town. Well, thank you for joining us this morning for U.S. Bank Business Watch. We will be back next Sunday and every Sunday morning at 6:30 here on Local 12 and 10 a.m. on the CW. For more business news all week long, you can visit the Business Courier online and sign up for daily emails. Follow on Facebook and Twitter. The address is CincinnatiBusinessCourier.com. I'm Peg Rasconi. Have a good Sunday.